and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
You fucking like that penis breath!
Ja, bro, tama!
Fucking idiot! Fucking idiot! Fucking idiot!
Do I sound like a person who likes revenge and does that kind of thing? Am I that kind of person?
Totally that person.
Yeah.
You are like the ex-girlfriend that was scorned.
I did that for the first 48 hours. The first 48 hours I was fucking on fire. I was Google reviewing. I was fucking calling every Better Business Bureau I could. Fucking employee rights groups, this, that, lawyers, whatever. I fucking did everything.
You don't want me anymore? I will destroy you.
Exactly. If I kiss you, I'm gonna destroy you. I tried to burn their world down, and then turned out Jane's labor laws suck dick, and here I am trying to collect unemployment now.
At will state. But I think you'd still have a case for the reason they fired you. But you should be guaranteed unemployment.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's I was gonna climb the ranks, and I kind of had a moment where I was like, you know what? I was gonna try to get her fired, and I had the dude's number, the old general manager's number, and I was gonna rattle some cages and fucking kick down some doors. But
By climb the ranks, you mean go above her head or try and take her job? Because
no, not take her job. I'm not qualified. I'm not that qualified.
I was gonna say you can't move high up the ladder in sweatpants.
Yeah, no. Actually, you really can. If we're talking an actual ladder, climbing a ladder is better in sweatpants than in but a corporate ladder, yeah, you probably need khakis or business pants.
And that's the truth.
But if you're painting, when I was a painter and I was climbing the ladder, nothing better than jog pants, baby. Got that flex.
I mean, aside from painter's pants that have loops and pockets and are white, so that for some whatever reasons you see all the multicolored paints on them.
Yeah, those guys are idiots. I'm talking about.
I agree. Painting sucks.
It does suck. I was still rocking the loops on my sweatpants, and I had rags to wipe. Hell, you know what? When you're wearing sweatpants, you're wearing a giant rag. You just fucking wipe on your sweatpants.
You're right. Your sweatpants cost more than some of my jeans.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't wear those sweatpants to work. Those are the good sweatpants. I'm wearing those sweatpants right now. Those sweatpants are just I feel it's basically giving my calves a blowjob.
Your sweat just evaporates immediately from your crotch. It doesn't even. There's no moisture there.
I feel I have a better show. If I'm wearing good, comfortable sweatpants, I'm in. I'm focused in.
We can definitely be more mobile.
Yeah. It provides more oxygen to the brain. The oxygen starting from my toes and rising to the top.
Greg, since you were wrongfully terminated, how many days have you been wearing the sweatpants in a row?
Oh, these ones got fresh today. I just did laundry the other day, bro. Since I've lost my job, it's been about a week and a half, and I've worn probably
The same ones. That's what we wanted to hear, Greg.
No. I'm going to be truthful to the audience. I've worn 3 sweatpants in a week and a half.
All right.
Sometimes I have a pair just to wear when I sleep because I don't want these sweet navy sweatpants. I bleeped out the first part, so myself. I don't want these things to get dog hair all over them. I want them to be just nice, and so when I do step into the world, and my sweatpants are acceptable.
I don't think sweatpants are ever acceptable in the world, Greg.
I disagree. I tell you, in the cannabis industry, I watch growers come in all day. Dude, there's this dude who comes into our fucking listen to me, our store. I got fired. There's a dude who used to come into my old work where I used to work, where I got fired, and this dude is wicked suave looking. His girlfriend's super hot, but I don't know, man. He's hot too. I might bang him instead. He got sweet sweatpants. He looks really
Jordans too.
He looked probably, yeah, dude. He's that type of dude. He's coming in with orange shoes, But like he's got like orange in his sweatpants and like orange in his shirt. Like this dude is like color coordinated from like fucking head to toe. That's how these dudes are. I'm telling you, man. There are some fucking guys that are like not half our age, but like early 20s, mid to late 20s that are fucking like millionaires.
So would you call them sweatpants aficionados?
Yes.
Sweatpants professionals?
Yes.
I don't think sweatpants and professional go together. That's an oxymoron.
It's a new fucking world, boys. You guys are going to be finding out, son. We're rising up. Sweatpant people. Don't sweat us. Don't sweat us!
I can assure you that you do not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. You're gonna eat that crust. I'm your host, Ryan Wilson, on the ones and twos. Next to me, I got my main man, Seamus. How you doing today, Seamus?
Hello, everybody. I'm not really next to you. We're in COVID times. I'm actually in my home.
Right, and to the other side of me, but not really, Greg Hoey, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, man? I'm doing all right. I feel
Did you
like
say men?
wrong
I'm
dog.
offended.
I'm also offended. Do you want to try again, Greg?
Yes.
All right, like I said, my homie Greg. How you doing, Greg?
Hi guys. I'm doing
Guys?
okay.
Did he say guys?
You know, some of our listeners may not have genitalia.
Yeah, one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking Greg.
Hello, everybody. How's everyone?
Greg, how's your day?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, even. I even know I just said that.
Never got out of its sweats.
It was so good, I wore sweatpants.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new segment for you today. It's a little game show we concocted. It's called Whose Crust Is It Anyway? Where we are going to spit a line from a famous movie, and one of my co-hosts or myself has to try to guess what movie that is from.
1
What
point for
movie?
the movie, 1 point for the actor.
What if it's the actor's character?
That's half a point.
What if I don't even know the actor
Then you guess the movie.
on my own ones?
Then you didn't do the research. Oh, we didn't really explain the game, so I just kind of like assumed that was how it was going. So
That's fine. We'll improvise.
yeah.
I have Google at my fingertips.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, let's get this game cracking. Let's start out with Greg. Greg, what do you got for us on the first question, or whose crust is it anyway?
Well, it's not really a question. It would be more of a quote. Let me get into character. That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Hicks from Alien. Well, it's Bill Paxton.
Yes, that would be correct. Bill Paxton from Aliens. I believe it's Hudson.
It is Hudson, you're right. But the character wasn't part of the point scoring system.
But it is now.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm giving you 2 points for that. That's a 2-pointer right there.
Yeah, it was 2 points because I said the actor and the movie.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just said that. Good job, buddy. You nailed
Yeah,
it.
I know because I just put it out there before.
Woo!
Woo! 2-0, 2-0. Winning.
All right, that was great. That was great. All right, I'll go next. You guys ready for this? I drink your milkshake.
Haha. Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood.
Fucking A. 2 points from Master Hoey.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm not feeling so confident anymore.
Remember, I worked at Blockbuster once.
What was that, 20 years ago?
Yeah, but I watched every movie there. And I knew, like, I traveled back. I knew that this game show was happening, so it was basically just for that reason only.
Were you working there by chance when they started selling jeans?
I was not allowed to wear jog pants. I was forced to wear khakis. I was
So
held
jeans.
down.
Didn't like Blockbuster like sell jeans?
Blockbuster jeans?
Yeah, like way back. It was like when they tried to get hip with everything when jeans were coming in. I think it was the 80s or early 90s.
I didn't know that, but I feel like they would be hits.
I feel like if you know the answer to this question, listeners, please email us at gonnaeatthatcrust@gmail.com and answer that for us.
And we would like to know the type of jeans as well. Were they stonewashed? Maybe.
I don't remember that being a thing. It could have been a fever dream of Seamus's, but please let us know.
Delusional or making things up.
The jeans for Cruz.
Speaking of making things up, Seamus, why don't you throw the next line at us?
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
I'm going to have to throw in the towel on that one. I definitely have heard it.
I'm going to guess and say Javier Bardem, No Country for Old Men.
Not a bad guess.
Nah.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Is that Batman?
We don't know the answer, Seamus. You're going to have to now tell us the answer.
Kevin Spacey, The Usual Suspects.
Ah, yeah, good call.
1995.
That was my seventh guess. All right, now round robin, round table. Greg, hit me.
Earmuffs.
That was the quote?
Yep.
Is that that's Paul Rudd in 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Dennis, would you like to take a guess?
Timmy from Frosty the Snowman?
Nope. That would be Vince Vaughn from Old School.
Fuck. I feel like Vince Vaughn's just a fatter version of Paul Rudd anyway.
I feel like one-word quotes shouldn't be allowed. 2 words is okay.
Earmuffs is 2 words.
Earmuffs is actually 1 word.
I said ear. Muffs.
What? Do you hear me?
Yeah. Muffs.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I just Googled it, and the Google doesn't lie. We all know that. Just like, never mind, I won't get into that. I was going to go, just like everybody knows that Trump, the election was stolen, and everybody's against him. But I don't want to get political, so edit that out.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Don't edit that. Don't edit that.
Well, if you're not editing it, I'm not a Trump fan. And F you, Biden, as well. All of you shady Congress people.
All right, I'm going to go. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Well, I got news for you, pal. You ain't lean but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack just left town.
That's Kurt Russell in shit.
That's Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's
Way
right.
to go, Greg.
That's right. I was thinking, what was it? Battle? What was the movie where you had the eye patch? Kurt Russell. I know I was wrong.
Escape from New York.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but I should have known that. I love Evil Dead.
Greg, were you there when I saw Bruce Campbell at UNH?
No, but you told me about it. Yeah, were you buying his book or something like that?
No, I was drunk and really high, and he started taking questions from the audience, and I raised my hand. I said, "Hey, Bruce!" I was like, "Why don't you drop some Evil Dead quotes for us?" And he's like, "No more questions from this side of the room. You're lucky I don't ask you to leave, sir."
Did he say it nicely, or was he?
No, he was a dick. He was a dick to everyone, but it was part of his appeal.
Oh,
He's like a professional asshole.
gotcha.
Yeah.
See, all right. I guess that kind of goes with his character.
Yeah, for sure. All right, speaking of character,
He's fucking overrated anyway.
don't you ever say that again. I'll exit this podcast
What did
immediately.
he say? It was so quiet.
I say he's overrated.
He's overrated. Well, how's he overrated? He's not rated highly at all.
Yeah, he's rated about right. He's pretty much like when they like
He's a B movie actor, a B minus movie actor.
and all those little Bruce Campbells came walking up. He's like those little Bruce Campbells.
Come on, you didn't like Bubba Hotep?
It was all right.
That movie was great.
I didn't really like it either.
Seamus, I believe it's your turn.
All right.
There was nothing like that penis breath.
I got nothing.
Nothing like that penis breath. There was nothing like that penis breath.
I don't know.
I still got nothing.
Greg?
I got nothing.
You may as well just guess.
Jason Biggs, American Pie.
Good guess. No. Ryan, you want to guess or not?
No, I ain't got time for that shit.
All right. It was child actor Henry Thomas in E.T. 1982 classic.
Oh, Pushing the Limit.
Oh, shit.
Elliot. The character was Elliot.
Elliot.
I believe he was speaking to his older brother at the table or something like that. His mom
Yeah,
there.
I believe that is correct, yes. That's definitely one of those movies I saw as a kid that I never went back and watched again as an adult. I don't know if I am ever going to either.
See, I'm less likely to rewatch movies nowadays. There's just so much content.
There's a lot of shit to watch. All right, Greg Hoey, what you got for us?
All right, I went from a one-word quote, earmuffs, which is clearly one word. You guys trying to say it's two, to this quote that is just a lot of words. Okay, I'm going to try to stumble my way through this one. It's going to be tough, but all right. Brandy, Heather, Channing, Brianna, Amber, Sabrina, Melody, Dakota, Sierra, Nevada, Crystal, Samantha.
That would be Mark Wahlberg and Ted.
Fucking Becky?
Mark Wahlberg and Ted.
Nailed it.
Nice.
And thank you for not letting me go all the way through it because I was going to trip all over it.
See, I thought that was DMX in what song? It was Maria, Wanda, Jalisha, another Maria, and 3 Kims.
No. When it's DMX, I usually bring down Rain So Heavy It Hurts the Head.
I got blood on my hands and there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the corpse. I'm a nasty
Oh.
ninja.
Shit. All right, here we go, boys. You ready for this one? I don't think your manager would appreciate... I don't appreciate your ruse, ma'am. I beg your pardon? Your ruse. Your cunning attempt to trick me. I was only pointing out that you weren't paying attention to what you were saying, and I hope it feels good. You hope what feels good? I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
Is that Jason Schwartzman and Rushmore?
No. Seamus.
That was Karen in Starbucks.
That was Randall in the movie Clerks.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Good movie.
Clerks.
And it's a great movie, but I watched Chasing Amy the other night. What a pile of shit that movie was. Ben Affleck was the biggest piece of shit. Yeah. And I just don't appreciate that movie.
I think I only saw it once and I didn't really appreciate it either. Also, I never really appreciated, what's her name?
Amy?
Oh, the actress from that movie?
Yeah, was the white, what's her name?
I don't know. She has the most annoying fucking voice I've ever heard in my
Renee
life.
Zellweger or something?
Oh my god, no. That's no. She's the girl from Dazed and Confused.
Word. Well, she was terrible. And Ben Affleck was terrible. Fuck that movie.
He was the bomb in Phantoms.
All right, Seamus, what you got for us?
What status, precious?
That would be Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
That would be Andy Serkis in Lord of the Rings.
Did he really just call out the actor's name?
He did call out the actor's name.
Also,
He was
which
correct.
Lord of the Rings?
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
The second one.
Yes,
That's what I
you already said
just-
that. The 2 towers. I accept 2.
Well,
So-
I'm taking 1 point because I said the actor's name.
I kind of agree.
I'll take 1 point and give Greg 1.
All right, good.
I gave you 2 points.
I mean, I was going to give you 2 and him 1, but then I'm like, you guys just bury me, and this is just no fun.
I gave you 2. So the score right now is I got 5 points. Ryan's got 4 points, and Seamus has 2 points.
See, it's not fair that there's a bonus point on a question that I can't answer.
Do you want to talk about it
No,
right now?
let's move on. I'm just going to lose this game anyways.
There's always time to come back.
All right, Greg, go ahead.
I'll be back.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator.
Wrong.
Terminator 2.
Correct.
Shit.
I was waiting to say that the whole time. That was like my big joke. I'm like, I'm going to say I'll be back, and then when he says Terminator 2, I'll be like, nope, that was Linda Hamilton.
You got us again.
Okay, but he definitely says it in the first Terminator.
All right, but
They say in
wipe
every-
that one off because that's the most obvious one that nobody would have used.
It's Arnold. No, it's Arnold in 2. I said it.
Even a 12-year-old nowadays would know that answer.
I know that was the joke. They say in every movie. No matter what your answer was, I was going to disagree and say it was something else. We had fun. We all had fun. The audience had fun. I know they had fun. So Ryan get those points.
No, those are no points.
No points.
Yeah, those are no points.
No points.
Yeah, because everybody knows that, and I said it at the same time, and also I got Terminator 2.
You should get the point. I have it written down too as Arnold.
Give him the point!
All right, we both get a point.
I'm not.
Yes!
Okay.
All right, I suppose I'll go now. No. You gotta listen to the way people talk. You don't say affirmative or some shit like that. You say no problemo. And if someone come up to you with an attitude, you say eat me. And if you want to shine on them, it's hasta la vista, baby.
Morty from Rick and Morty.
Nah.
Fucking what's his name? Edward Furlong, Terminator 2. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeping it in the Terminator realm.
Nah, it seemed appropriate.
It did seem
Good. All right. Nobody puts a baby in the corner.
Woo! That counts over I'll be back. Yeah, that's fucking
Dirty Dancing.
Swayze, Dirty Dancing.
All right. Well, Ryan got it first.
Yeah.
So because you had to sit there and point out the obviousness of the quote, you lost the point. Wait, how high are we going, anyways?
So high. It's
It
good.
was 10, right?
Yeah, we're at 10 points.
So what's the scoring at now, Greg?
7, Greg. 6, Ryan. 3, James.
Woo!
Let's go, James.
Yeah.
Cheering for you.
Comeback queen.
All right. Here we go. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, fuck. What is that from? It's a really good impression of that character. Just throwing that
Well,
out
that's
there.
pretty good, but God, I should know.
I try. We say it all the time in the PlayStation party, or we used to at least.
Shit. He's like crying and snotting in bed or something, too.
He's in a car, but yes. Crying, snotting in a car.
I got nothing.
I give up.
All right, that would be R.I.P. Mr. Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights.
Ah, God
right.
damn it.
When he came on to him and got ripped off.
When he tried to kiss Derek Diggler.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, I think it's you.
Yeah, I called her. She gave me a bunch of crap about not listening to her enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
No.
It's 40-year-old virgin.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to say the answer now, boys. That was Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, nice.
Shama-lama ding-dong ding, you go ahead.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
That's Airplane. Fucking, he's dead.
Steal it, Greg.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's a point each. Woo!
1980s Airplane, yeah.
It's one step above you. All right. Here I go. Here! Take my hand! Come on!
What's
Chris Elliott, Scary Movie 2.
I don't want it! Take it! Take my hand!
It's Chris Elliott, Scary Movie 2.
All right. Nice, Ryan.
Did he just win?
No, he's got 9 points, though.
All right. Here we go, boys. Hello?
I can win it. If I hit this in the act, if I hit the actor and the movie right now, I win. This is my only chance.
Focus. Don't be stupid.
All right, here we go. AK-47, the very best there is, when absolutely positively you gotta kill every motherfucker in the room, except no substitutes.
Samuel Jackson, Pulp Fiction.
I'll give you 1 point.
Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction.
Now you have 0 points.
It's Quentin Tarantino, right?
No, it's Samuel Jackson. Or maybe not. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Yeah, it's definitely Samuel Jackson. No, I don't know.
You were right. It's Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson, Shaft.
That would be Samuel L. Jackson and Jackie Brown.
Ooh.
Good movie, too. You know, baby steps. I'm needling you guys. Sneaking up to the finish line. Here comes the hair.
Aren't you the tortoise in this scenario?
Yeah, that's semantics.
All right, Seamus, that brings us back to you.
They're here.
Poltergeist.
And the actor?
She's dead.
Some fucking creepy little girl. I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Tragically. She was like 7 years old. Sad.
Yeah, Greg.
I'm glad that Ryan didn't know her name.
Heather O'Rourke, 1982, Poltergeist. Yeah, I think she had.
I think her dad murdered her, actually.
No, that was a big rumor. All right, here it is. On January 31st, 1988, O'Rourke began exhibiting flu-like symptoms. The following morning, she collapsed in her home and was rushed to the community hospital in El Cajon. En route, she suffered cardiac arrest, but paramedics were able to restart her heart at 9:25 a.m. She was subsequently flown to the Children's Hospital of San Diego, where it was discovered she had intestinal stenosis and went into emergency surgery. She survived the surgery, but suffered another cardiac arrest while in the recovery room. Doctors performed CPR for over 30 minutes, but finally O'Rourke was pronounced dead at 2:43 in the afternoon. Cause of death: congenital stenosis of the intestine complicated by septic shock.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Sister.
That's a bummer.
Common too, like septic shock back in the day, I believe. I don't even know what congenital stenosis is, but I hope my penis never gets it.
I know it won't. I believe in your penis.
Poltergeist 2 was a pretty fucked up movie, too, if you guys saw that one.
Yeah, I think I saw 2. I don't know about 3. I think she starred in all 3 of them.
Yeah, she did. The only thing I can really remember from it is, like, the sister and her boyfriend get, like, an elevator, and, like, all of a sudden her face starts peeling off and shit.
Yeah,
And they just start laughing.
I just remember the old lady who really had a weird voice.
Caroline, step into the light, Caroline. I can't. It's so cold.
Sure, being creeped out to
Here,
like
Poltergeist.
a dark room with like the static TV and the pool, man. The pool, swimming into all the skeletons in the pool.
Yeah, man. That movie was cursed. I think I remember reading like a bunch of people fucking that were involved with
grounds, right? Or no, that was in the movie. That was the story of the movie.
Yeah, but like a bunch of people involved with the movie ended up tragically dying and shit like that.
They were murdered by Heather O'Rourke's father.
Dun dun dun! I knew he killed somebody. All right, so where do we leave off? Is it Greg's turn?
My turn. You just got killed by a Dewulanos, motherfucker.
Was that Blood In, Blood Out?
I was gonna say that movie too. Was it Milkweed from Blood In, Blood Out?
Your fluorescent skin will keep me up all night. No, that would be a Danny McBride Pineapple Express.
Ah, shit.
After he ran the motherfucker over with his Dewulanos, motherfucker.
Word.
No points for you.
Well, all right. I worked with this. I worked with this kid only for a hot minute at the last restaurant I worked at. He was from Puerto Rico, and I already had a guy named Mike that was working for me, so he became Puerto Rican Mike. And it took me days to build up the strength, but eventually I built up the courage. And hey, you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out? And the first thing he said to me was, "Yo, Miklo, put a sheet over that head. Your fluorescent skin is blinding me, man." And we bonded from that day forward.
So there was this kid I was working with at my old job, and he was like, First of all, he was like, yeah, he's like, do you know Lori, Hoey? I was like, yeah, that's my sister. I was like, so it's a small world. Then, like, we're talking one day. He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, your sister, like, made me watch this movie one day, Blood In, Blood Out. I fucking died. I was like, nice, dude. Fucking Batos Locos forever.
That movie was awesome.
It is awesome. It's an epic crime drama.
It was.
It is.
Not a lot of people know about it.
No. Well, guess what, podcasters out there? Blood In, Blood Out. It's a long, epic crime drama. Don't lose your leg over it. Put some sweatpants on. Get comfortable.
All right. Well, I guess I'm next. And I got to say, I've used this insult on people before, so it's really near and dear to my heart. What, you want to say something? Yeah, about a million things, but I can't express myself monosyllabically enough for you to understand them all.
Nerd.
Oh, literally smashing nerds.
I don't have no clue.
No clue.
That would be Jason Lee in Mallrats.
No, you Kevin Smith motherfucker.
Right?
I thought we had a rule that had to be good movies. There's a little shot at Kevin Smith. Just kidding. I like you, Kevin. You're great. Thanks for listening.
Hey, he did write the fantastic masterpiece Tusk.
I do love Haley Joel Osment. Fat, only when he's fat, though.
Seamus, did you see Tusk?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude, movie fucked me up.
It's fucking Justin Long turns into a fucking. He turns him into a fucking.
You can't even describe it and do it justice, Greg.
It's just.
It's Kevin Smith's first horror movie. It's really fucked up.
It's horrible, dude. It's stupid.
I think it's great.
Don't listen to him. He didn't record you earlier. He's wrong.
He ruined my whole vibe for the show too.
Exactly.
Well, I think you've really brought it back, Seamus. I'd just like to say.
No, I want to pout still. I still want to be upset.
Seamus, I think you did bring it back, and I don't want you to like listen to this movie Tusk. I don't want you to hear about this movie Tusk and then see this movie and then bring your vibe down.
I don't want to lose all my energy from watching a terrible Kevin Smith movie.
Shit. All right. Well, Seamus, speaking of terrible, it's your turn.
Kevin Smith movies are like Baby Ruth. I'm not Baby Ruth. Like they're like fucking chunky bars, essentially.
Are we done?
What correlation was that?
We're correlating Kevin Smith movies to chunky bars.
Oh, well, I'd much rather eat a chunky bar.
But they got raisins in them.
I'm kidding. He has some good moments in his movies.
He's got some awesome. I love Mallrats and Clerks.
Mallrats is good, and
Jane Silent Bob's great.
And Jane Silent Bob is pretty funny. Even the second one had its moments. It was stupid, but
Zach and Mary do a porno is great as well.
Yeah. Clerks is one of my favorite movies of all time, guys. So.
You know, I gotta say, my favorite director of all time is Kevin Smith. I really love Kevin Smith. He is so good. Everything he does is gold. He's like King.
Shut up, Greg.
yeah, like comic book guys, I watch it every day.
Comic book guys rules.
Yeah, he wears like a hockey jersey every episode.
Yeah, I've seen the commercial a bunch.
Have you guys seen Kevin Smith lately? He weighs like 100 pounds now.
No, but I've seen Jason Mewes' teeth. So,
Well, he hasn't. Heyo.
hey, actually,
I like my Kevin Smith like I like my Silent Bob.
Fat.
with a cool goatee, backwards hat.
I'm just kidding. We love you, Kevin Smith.
All right, Seamus, it's your turn, big fella.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That's Apocalypse Now.
You fucking asshole! I couldn't get it up.
It doesn't matter who it is. I won.
No, it doesn't. 'Cause I can tie it.
Fucking
Come on, Greg.
Martin Sheen.
Oh, it's Bob. It's fucking Bobby. Fucking fucking. That's my boy. Oh shit! No.
How much time do we give him?
Give me 5 more seconds.
He's got 9 seconds.
It's
4 seconds. Time's up, motherfucker. I win.
Godfather and fucking everything. Oh my god!
Martin Sheen was a good guess.
It's not Martin Sheen.
It was Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, Bobby D, Bobby Duvall. Fuck!
Bobby D.
It's my boy, Bobby D. He's Bobby D, not Bobby De Niro. Fucking Robert Duvall, bro. Come on.
Well, like I and the entire audience knew, I took this game like a tsunami. I'd like to thank all my supporters out there. I'd like to, thank my constituents who weren't up to the challenge of tonight. And, God bless everybody. God bless.
Any, can we do a couple ones that we have left over if you guys want to?
No, you can't, Greg.
I don't know if you guys can guess this one.
Can you accept your loss honorably?
I'm trying to do one to give you guys more points.
All right. So if I get this, I win the game.
Yes.
Perfect.
I know who I am. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
That's Robert Downey Jr. in fucking
Sunshine,
Thunder
Horizon.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Exactly what I said.
Thunder Horizon is the sequel. That's coming. Okay, what about this one? Another bonus one. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody makes me bleed. No, one more time. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
That was Rock Terrio. And what was the name of the movie anyways? Didn't Jean-Luc Picard or
that would be Ben Stiller in Dodgeball.
Oh, that's right.
And then for the final one, you motorboating son of a bitch.
I got nothing.
That was Matthew McConaughey in am I even right on Matthew McConaughey?
All wrong.
All right, forget it.
That would be Vince Vaughn and Wedding Crashers. Just a little bonus content for you. Those two questions will be on the Patreon. You pay $10 if you listen to them.
Probably not.
Probably not. They'll probably be edited out. But you tried. I tried. Feels like
well, that was fun. Congratulations, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
If you hadn't ruined my mojo from the start, I may have had a shot.
I feel like we should pretty much give you like 6 points just for that. You were like at a handicap, basically.
All right, for you listeners who aren't aware, Seamus told two really amusing anecdotes at the beginning of the show whilst I wasn't hitting record, and he became quite cross with me. So I'd like to hand my win over to Seamus. Ladies and gentlemen, Seamus Rogers, big hand.
Woo!
It doesn't feel right. It's probably because I'm still depressed from the beginning of the episode that wasn't recorded.
It's fine.
That's all right.
You be a big boy. You got this.
Move on. I'll take the win. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was fantastic. We'd like to come at you with a little segment we like to call
What's in the news?
All right, so who's got some news for us today, boys?
Greg, you want to start?
Yeah, I got a couple stories. One was called Body to the Badgers. It took place on January 4th, 2021. This fella, Daniel Walsh, 30 years old, killed Graham Snell, 70 years old, after he was caught stealing from his bank account. Daniel Walsh was a lodger, and he kind of pulled a little Fargo and chopped up his body and fed him to the Badgers.
To the Badgers?
Badgers?
I thought Badgers were vegetarian. They were herbivores.
This news story is called Body to the Badgers. He fed, he tried at least, but he went and bought 10 rubble sacks, 2 saws, an incinerator, and he fucking disassembled the body before feeding him to badgers.
Badgers? Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
Then he tried to to Birmingham, and he was caught trying to obtain the passport. He faces life, no parole for 27 years.
Oh, yeah, badgers
I
are
think
totally not herbivores. That's right, because they're always eating.
they're omnivores. They eat fish and shit.
They're actually carnivores.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You should have fed him to pigs, though.
Okay, well, clearly there wasn't pigs available, so he went with the next best solution, Greg.
The honey badger. That motherfucker don't give a shit. He'll eat anything.
True. Especially a guy named Graham. Sounds delicious.
Oh, I thought it was like his Graham,
No.
like his grandmother.
No, this guy's named Graham Snell. I'm pretty sure he was like his landlord. Like he was caught like stealing from his building, and then he was caught stealing from his bank account. But his name is Graham. He sounds delicious.
How much money we talking here?
And how do you steal from his bank account?
He got the account. He broke into his house and got the password. Like thousands of dollars, like multiple thousands of dollars, probably like 2 to 5 or something like that. I'm guessing.
Huh. That's heartwarming.
But yeah, he should have fed him to the pigs, but he clearly was an idiot. And obviously he killed somebody, so he's not right in the head.
Not everybody just has a pig pen on hand to hide their murder.
This guy's obviously got a badger pen or something, or he just like feeding him to the wild badgers. He should have ate the body and made bone armor.
Maybe he's got a badger fighting pit. He's in cahoots with Michael Vick. They got an underground thing going on.
It's true. For all you Forrest fans, he probably should just thrown the body on the fire, turned it to bones, made bone armor.
Bone arrows.
And bone arrows. Called it a day. Like
Boners.
Oh, boners. Arrows.
I'll edit that part out, guys.
Yep.
Real quick, too, I had another story because I was like, oh, shit, I got to get a news story. And then as I was gathering the information, I sat down and realized that I had that body to badger story written down and ready to go. The second story I found is about a New Zealand tribute band named Pearl Jam with 2 M's. And they were...
Not an A at the end.
It's Jamm.
So it's not jam.
Yeah. I was just dragging up M, trying to make it dramatic and maybe try.
So it's Pearl Jam, not jam.
No, it's pronounced jam.
Well, Norwegians,
Yeah, New Zealand.
Pearl Jam.
Hey, thank you. We are Pearl Jam. Jammy.
Yeah, Pearl Jam.
Jammy.
To all our New Zealand listeners out there, we are fully supportive of your people.
Oh, yeah, I love
Oh,
it.
yeah, I want to move there. Looks like the last peaceful place on earth.
Yeah, plus they got bands like Pearl Jam up there, But Pearl Jam was ordered to cease and desist from Pearl Jam, 1M, the real band, for just capitalizing on merchandise. They're just being weasels, being Pearl Jam. Like, who fucking cares? You have enough money, Eddie Vedder. Leave them alone. It's just a tribute band trying to... These guys have been, like, touring for, like, the last 13 years.
I agree, but it probably wasn't Eddie Vedder. It was probably the record label.
Yeah. I heard a snippet of their music, and they're all right. They sound like a New Zealand Pearl Jam band with 2 M's. And maybe...
Well, that's very ungrunge of Eddie Vedder and his Pearl Jam bandmates.
I'm sure
He's just mad because he didn't think of it.
Yeah. He's shaking when he's singing right now.
Why did I put 2 M's on there?
You should put 2 M's.
Could have totally connected with all the Norwegian people. Or New Zealand people, sorry.
That's okay.
New Zealanders. New Zealandites, what's up? We love you.
Love you.
Kind of unrelated, but I've always had this strong hatred for John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival after watching this documentary in which basically he told all of Creedence that he was the talent of the band and kind of went solo. And then Creedence started playing like a tribute band of their own, all the other members besides John Fogerty. And he sued them for using his songs and making money off of them. But, they were all co-written by the band. So
What a loser.
Super dick move, John Fogerty.
Well,
And then when Creedence Clearwater Revival was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they all showed up expecting to play. And John Fogerty went on with his backing band and told the other members of Creedence he could not play with him. So fuck you, John Fogerty.
You, Fogerty. You're worse than Lars.
He told him, he said, hey, why don't you guys wait down on the corner?
Yeah. I never liked Creedence Clearwater Revival anyways.
Oh, dude, Creedence is the shit. I love
Fuck
Creedence.
CCR.
Oh, what? DCR's the shit. I love fucking Creedence.
He wasn't even born on a bayou.
Born in a bayou.
Bayou.
Born on a bayou. Actually, at my old place, Grow Pro, where the pros go to grow, we used to always bump some Creedence there, and all the old people would walk in and they'd be like, huh, I like Creedence. Like, I know you do. I know you. My dad likes Creedence too.
And then they would just look away wistfully into the distance for 45 minutes.
Remember America was great? I remember that. John Fogerty remembers that.
She's one of them good old boys.
One that ruined America.
I agree. All right, I think Seamus had a good news story ready to go for us. Seamus, why don't you hit us up?
All right, we got some weird news. Naked fugitive rescued from crocodile-infested mangroves by fishermen. Canberra, Australia. 2 fishermen have rescued a naked fugitive who they found sitting on a tree branch in Australian crocodile habitat. Cam Fost said Wednesday he and fellow recreational fisher Kev Joyner heard Luke Voskresenski, 40 years old, yelled for help on Sunday as they set crab traps from their dinghy in the mangroves on the outskirts of the northern city of Darwin. Voss said Voskresenski, who was covered in mud, cuts, and insect bites, had explained that he had been lost for 4 days, survived by eating snails, and had used his clothes for bits and pieces over the way. It didn't make sense to us, Voss said, referring to the explanation for his nudity. He made a nest up in the tree, and he was only laying a meter above the water, and there were crocs in the water, so he has done well to survive. Joyner said the friends hesitated before bringing Voskresenski on board. Once we'd seen how bad he was and how many cuts he had all over him, and he was dehydrated and pretty weak, we thought we'd better get him in the boat, Joyner said. We thought he must have just had a big night after New Year's and got lost and done himself a mischief in the bush, he added. Fost said he stripped to his underwear and handed Voskresenski his shorts and a beer as the trio made their way back to Darwin. Here, mate, looks like you could use a Foster's. And here, take my shorts and cover your donga. He looked like he needed a beer, although he was in a bad way, Fost later said. An ambulance was waiting at a Darwin boat ramp when they arrived. Voskresenski was taken to a Darwin hospital where he was placed under police guard as he was treated for exposure. And not the kind of exposure that our own Greg here was arrested for in the early 2000s for being inebriated and pissing with his dong out on school grounds.
I saw Copland.
And that was his excuse to the cops. He saw Copland.
And then I said, when I was getting picked up by my dad, I was like, somebody stole my wallet. Who stole my wallet? What do you guys stole my wallet? And to this day, I know they stole my wallet. That's the PD. I know you listen. You stole my wallet.
So what did you get charged with that anyways? Did you actually have to go to court on him?
Oh, yeah. The fucking judge was, like, really nice to, like, all these people. And, like, I was like, oh, my God, this is going to be a breeze. And then when I got up there, he's like, Mr. Hoey, exposing yourself and turning towards traffic, I should put you away forever. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, goddamn, I got to jail time? And
it's probably because you're the only one that showed up to court in sweatpants.
No. I was like, dude, I was like fresh from high school. I was wearing like flannels and probably like cargo pants, and I had that like super fucking Copernicus hair going on, dude. Like really curled up. I had just gotten out of the shower, so I had those like sweet curls.
It didn't happen to be Judge Kerrigan, did it, Greg?
You know what? I smoked it out of my mind. I don't remember.
He wants to forget that day.
Yeah. I'm like
and all the children that were on the playground.
Well, Judge Kerrigan was a pretty mean old man who worked at the Rochester courthouse, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was him.
Yeah.
Because I have a story from my teens when I went into a Dunkin' Donuts that my friend worked at one day, and they're like, fill out a job application. So I was like, all right, yeah. So I filled out this job application and got a call the next day from the manager, Regina, whose last name I won't use. Said, why don't you come on down for an interview? So I went down for the interview, and I did great. And then she pulls out a cash register and like, math, never my strongest suit. I'm a literary man. The lady says, all right, I buy something for $3.93 and I hand you $100 bill. She's like, how much change will you give me? And I gave her the wrong amount of dollars back.
$96.03.
That's great, Seamus, all right? I didn't give her the right change back. So she's like, yeah, that's wrong. She's like, why didn't you come back when you learned how to count?
She told me.
So the next day, I go and talk to my friend, and I was like, yeah, your manager's a bitch. And I told him what they said, and I was eating some free donuts. And I was doodling on a napkin while I was talking, and I drew a Punisher skull. And I wrote, Dear Regina, die, with like 7 E's at the end. And then I wrote at the bottom, you can count on it, because I can't count. So like a month goes by, and I'm at my house, and I get a call from the Rochester Police Department. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, is this Ryan Wilson? I was like, yeah. Like, oh, we're going to need you to come down to the station. We got a few questions for you. And I was like, well, can you tell me what this is about? He's like, you need to come down here now. We're going to put out a warrant for your arrest. So I go down to the police station and sit down. And they start talking to me. He's like, do you know Miss Regina, last name bleeped for the audience? I was like, yeah, I went to a job interview once at Dunkin' Donuts and she was super rude. And the cop opens a folder with a photocopied picture of the napkin. He's like, do you recognize this? And I started laughing. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like,
this is a serious event.
I recanted my tale to them. I was like, well, she obviously didn't think it was funny, and you have a court date. So I go to my court date, and I'm like 15 or 16 years old. I got a mohawk, whatever. I go to sit down, and I see Regina and her boyfriend sitting there, and the cop's like, the judge is like, all right, we're going to let you off on like personal recognizance, 1 year good behavior, don't do anything wrong, or we're going to reopen the case. So I smiled because I was happy I didn't get in any trouble. And all of a sudden this judge stands up, Judge Carrick. He's like, you think it's funny? You think it's funny? He's like, I don't think it's very funny. He's like, and if I ever see your face in here again, I will book you to the full extent of the law. Now get out of my courtroom. I was like, wow, that was intense.
Damn. He does not like mohawks.
He doesn't. So I start walking home, and all of a sudden I see this huge fucking pickup truck like squeal out in front of me. And Regina and her boyfriend gets out, and this guy's probably like, 35. And he's like, you think it's funny? You think it's funny? He's like, I don't think it's fucking funny. He's like, as a matter of fact, he's like, how about I boot your fucking ass right now? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, didn't I just leave court for criminal threatening? And is this what you're doing right now? And he's like, you ever let me see you in that Dunkin' Donuts again? He's like, oh, I'll kick your fucking ass. So, no lessons were learned that day. And I guess I learned that, don't draw on napkins. It could come back to, bite you in the end.
Don't leave the napkin on the scene.
Yeah.
I threw the fucking napkin away. One of the coworkers who saw me drawing it pulled it out of the trash and gave it to Regina.
Oh, what a little narc.
Yeah. Fuck that kid, whoever he is.
Die. Regina was just a cunt. That's pretty messed up, though, going to court for all that.
Yeah. It was pretty messed up. But at least I wasn't in a tree, naked with my donger out.
Well, back to the story. Police said Voskrzynski had been free on bail after being charged with armed robbery, multiple aggravated assaults, deprivation of liberty, and stealing. But he had cut off his electronic monitoring device last week and attempted to evade police. The fuzz won't find me building nests in the trees of Crocodile Cove. I can survive off snails and small lizards. Because he was hospitalized, Voskrzynski was excused from attending court on Tuesday to face new charges of breaching bail and aggravated assault. Voskrzynski will next appear in court on February 9th, 2021. Faust later said he decided against visiting Voskrzynski in the hospital after discovering he had been wanted by police. This will all soon be airing on a new episode of the Australian police crime drama, The Blue Healers. Soon.
The Blue Healers?
Blue Healers, no the. And I'm just kidding about that. Well, it's a real show, but it's really not going to be on there. That I know of.
Is it something that you watch from time to time?
No, I just happen to see Blue Heeler's police show. So,
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that story with us, Seamus, and you as well, Greg. I feel like I've learned a lot tonight about the world in general.
don't write on napkins.
No,
Don't hang out naked in trees.
Write on napkins. Just put them in your pocket.
Don't hang out naked in public on school grounds.
No, definitely don't do that.
Keep your dong in your pants.
Don't walk home from court. Drive or ride a bike.
Next time, get that douchebag to assault you as a child, and you could own his house.
We're going to have some money for this podcast. You should have taken a Lyft or an Uber.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing then, Greg, and I think you're well aware of that.
No, well, it was a thing. You should have made it happen.
It was a thing.
Damn.
It was called Lionel.
Oh. Edit that.
Shout out to our only friend that had a license back then. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Lionel was like in his late 30s, when that happened.
We were all just losers in no car.
Yeah.
I didn't get my license till I was like, fuck, man. 20? I got my license when I was 20, and now I'm a professional. Now I was a professional driver.
I was almost 20 myself, and now I put on more miles than Christy Brinkley. Or not Christy Brinkley. Whatever the one from Cheers was.
Oh,
Kirstie Alley.
Yes.
I've been everywhere, man.
Christy Brinkley probably still looks good.
Kirstie Yamaguchi.
She looks good too, and she's a great ice skater. Crusty Brinkley still does look good. I've seen her recently in a commercial.
Great.
Cool story. I don't know for what, but
Well, that's going to wrap up the news for today. And we're going to do a brief little segment called Would You Rather? I hope you boys are mentally prepared for this because I'm going to hit you with some doozies today. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Would You Rather. Are you boys ready?
Ready?
Ready.
All right. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Whoa. Totally the 100 duck-sized horses.
What do you think? What do you think you would do against an army of tiny horses?
Stampede them.
I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be almost like Jurassic Park. Those little like
Yeah, those little things swarm you and get on you.
like I swarm you and attack them.
Horses can't climb up you like those things can.
Yeah, but they're duck horses, right?
You ever see a horse rock climbing? No. That's what goats are for. I guess goats have hooves.
I have played Skyrim.
Swipe that one. I guess hooves are good for climbing.
I'd rather not climb with hooves. If I had hoof hands, I probably would prefer hands.
What about the best climbers? The fucking goats. The goats of climbing. Goats.
Yeah, that's what we just said. That's why I said hooves are meant for climbing.
I feel like goats' hooves look a lot different than horse hooves.
Yeah.
I agree, because they don't have horseshoes.
Well, to be different, I would fight the bigger one.
Dude, you ever seen an angry duck?
Yeah. Oh, I realized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump at this duck, and I'm going to wrap my arms around its beak, and I'm going to flip over it, and I'm going to be riding it like Golden Axe. I'm going to control this duck. So I'm going to basically, and then so I was going to fight the big duck, but I'll take over this big duck and then go eat all those little ducks with the big duck.
All right, Greg, couple questions.
Yes, sir.
Unbeknownst to our listeners, your knees aren't the greatest. What are you going to do when you try to jump up on the duck and both of your legs just snap completely off?
My knees are pretty good nowadays. I'm in some pretty good shape lately. I don't know if it's the sweatpants. I don't know if it's just eating better and eating less sugar, but my knees feel good. It's probably the sweatpants. But I one wheel, I snowboard, like I'm active. I get it done. I'm clearly going to fucking backflip over this duck. Ride it.
New man, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Hoey, professional duck wrangler.
Yes, sir. What's up?
All right, and I do have another question, Greg.
Sir.
You are aware that ducks fly, so you jump on the duck and it just starts to go straight into the air.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. They're like Game of Thrones, baby. I'll be Daenerys. I'm the king of the world.
Doing like, what is the bird that picks up or owl tactics or whatever, or eagle? They pick up the prey and drop them.
Yeah, but I will be like, I'll ride this thing. Like I got, have you seen my thighs and my like calves? I got like thick thighs. And I would grip onto this fucking duck, and I would not let go. And then,
I bet the duck would like it. Sounds delicious.
Oh yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom! I snap my fingers, and there's a saddle there, and like it's like,
whoa! So all right, so he didn't offer you magic. He didn't say that you could just become a wizard all of a sudden.
Well, I am. So,
and I'm still waiting to see you wrangle a regular sized duck, let alone a horse sized duck, and let alone casting flying spells.
Yeah, I'm not scared of a regular duck. I would smash a regular duck. 100 of them, though, that's another thing. So I'm not saying this duck isn't going to fuck me up, but my best bet is against this big duck, minus like 100 fucking little horse ducks.
That duck's not even going to chew you.
Whatever they are.
Duck's going to swallow you whole.
I'm gonna wrap around.
Duckaconda.
No, I'm gonna overpower it with my strength.
All right. Well, those are satisfactory answers for sure. Second question. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse? Seamus?
It's easy.
Well, see, I've been fighting zombies all my life, so I'm prepared for this. I got this. Mm-hmm. Take out the brains. Hack off their limbs. How hard can it get? I'm way faster than any zombie. Come on now. Limber up.
I've always said that about you.
It's true.
There goes Seamus, faster than any zombie.
No zombies ever beat me in a foot race. To this day, and I'm almost 40.
Oh, shit.
Also, yeah, and robots have great robot strength.
Yeah, robots are smart. Robots don't fucking miss and shit. You gotta think of that, but you also
good computer aiming. And they can hack into my phone and just send me like gay porno ads.
What about robot dick pics?
Yeah, but a robot, like if a zombie bites you, you're gonna get like infected and like spread it and change. Like a robot can't do that. Like fighting a robot war would be like almost like the war against the T-1000s.
So you're saying if a robot bites me, I won't grow a robot dick?
You might. I don't know if you could have a robot dick right now. I've heard stories.
More than meets the eyes.
All right, so Greg, I assume you have the same answer, Greg.
No, I would take my.
Well, I have a giant EMP machine that would take out all the robots in the vicinity.
Oh my god! Yeah, I would go against the robots because the zombie apocalypse would just spread and get out of control, and eventually, like, you'd have a better chance against the robots.
You ever seen Terminator, bro?
I haven't. I've seen iRobot with Will Smith. I know what happens. Like the robot, and it's it's either going to be the robots or the drones taking over. So it would be kind of crazy, but like we'd be like living in the sewers and shit, and like kind of. Yeah.
What if the robots align themselves with the zombies?
Jesus. Well, then I'd clearly have to snap my fingers and become a wizard real quick, and then fucking stop it all.
Because robots can put their feelings aside for the greater cause and wipe out humanity before turning on the zombies.
I am a robot.
True.
I am a robot.
Plus, the zombies have no reason to attack robots because there's no brains in there. Nothing to eat.
Yeah, the zombies wouldn't attack the robots. Zombies are fucking all about the human flesh.
Right. So they're going to team up and just wipe us out. Unless we have giant EMPs and head bullets.
What if it bites a robot? We have zombie robots.
Oh, shit.
Zobots. New movie idea. Don't steal it out there, people.
Someone call Tarantino.
Yeah. In 2020, we had...
So technically they're cyborgs then?
The Zobots?
They're part zombie and part robot?
Yeah. In 2020, we had COVID. In 2021, we have the Zobots. The rise. The cyber rise.
You can't hide from the Zobots.
Can't hide from the Zobots. They're part zombie. Part robot. Zombie.
That'll be the end of it.
Yeah, so
They will not have to look for you. They will not pursue you. They will know where you are, and they will find you, and they will kill you.
yeah.
And they will not stop ever until you
They're efficient.
assimilate.
They're efficient zombies. They're like Zobots.
There's robot dicks all over the place.
Ah! Shit, dude, we're gonna fuck this podcast thing. We're gonna be making Zobots soon. I have a feeling.
Can you make love to a Zobot?
Yes.
Wow. Zobots can love. Oh, dude, that's the theme of the movie.
I didn't know that was an insert.
Shit,
I said no. No means no.
Fuck, even in the robots.
All right, last question, guys, then we'll call it a night. Simple one. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? Greg?
Fur. I can shave.
For sure. I mean,
For sure.
I'm already covered in fur. Sometimes I have to manscape. And they both keep you warmer, right? Or no, because scales will keep you colder because they're cold-blooded, right?
Yeah, maybe like a reptile. Yeah.
I feel like
You need like a
not many women are going to look past the scales, whereas there's plenty of hairy Sasquatches out there that are still getting laid.
We talking like grayscale?
Well, they're definitely not going to touch you if it's going to spread.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is our whole body like scaled? Do we like fucking look like a fucking reptile? But
No,
we
you're like from Spider-Man, the lizard, the guy that lives in the sewer, but you're not that big or strong.
Ugh. Gross.
It is tougher than fur, you know. You'd be essentially bulletproof.
Yeah, I know, but
Not bulletproof, but you could probably a knife might glance off at you.
yeah, but you wouldn't have to go shopping. Like, you could just like wear like the same outfit. And be like, yeah, I don't need to wear fucking socks. Or
Oh, so we just wear clothes?
yeah, I'm just furry. You're just fur. You just throw like underwear and like maybe a shirt on.
I thought you were saying as a lizard.
No,
person.
no, for the fucking hair. Actually, just throw some jog pants on, throw a shirt on, you're good. You just walk around everywhere, and you don't even need a coat or a hat.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Hell yeah, but smart, intelligent.
Harry was intelligent. Take it back.
No, but like you'd be like normal. You'd be like doing a podcast still.
Greg, I don't know why you want to piss off all of our listeners. I got John Lithgow to listen to this episode, and he considers that movie his crowning achievement.
I would never piss off John Lithgow.
All the Cro-Magnon listeners are getting very upset right now.
Those are my people. He's the Trinity killer. I would never fuck it. I would never piss him off.
Word. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we're going to leave it off on that. I hope everyone has a great evening. Greg and Seamus, always a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions, hit us up at gonnaeatthatcrust@gmail.com. Check us out on youtube.com/yougonnaeatthatcrust. And please, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our Patreon. Do it. Search for us on Patreon. Do it. Come on, do it.
Yeah.
Do it now. Come on, do it. Peace.
This ends our podcast.
Caroline, step into the light, Caroline.
Somebody stole my wallet. Who stole my wallet? What do you guys stole my wallet? And to this day,